I think it's finally time for me to talk about this manga. And I know a lot of people have bandwagoned to this saying that the manga is so much better than the anime. But since this recent chapter came out, I think it's finally broke me at this point that I am just going to talk about why I do not like Toyotaro's version of Dragon Ball Super. And yeah, so let's get to it.
El Chapo. I am the god. El Chapo. I am the god.
Ever since Dragon Ball Super ever started, everyone kept on telling me, you know, the anime sucks, just go to the manga. The manga is so much better. And I've always kind of like held my tongue because there's so many people that's kind of just telling me the manga is so much better. And I kind of feel like the manga is pretty much useless without any context from the anime because there's so much horrible things in the manga that's just very pandering and just not that good in my opinion. And I'm not trying to diss Toyotaro because he's one of those fans who's living the dream. He made Dragon Ball AF and became so popular that even like the people at like Dragon Ball got him to make his own manga for Dragon Ball Super and do like the Dragon Ball Heroes like storytelling and stuff like that. So I'm not trying to crap on the guy, but this manga is just not that good in my opinion. Even from the start of it, from Battle of Gods where it was just rushed to crap. Don't get me wrong, the art is cool, even though sometimes it's disproportionate from time to time. It's just, I feel like a lot of people give this manga so much praise because they know about the anime, and just because they didn't like some things in the anime, if the manga differs in a way which fits their narrative, that makes it automatically better. You know what I'm talking about? And just the manga really just lacks like any type of factor. Like some of the fights seem cool, but they're all just copies from like the original Dragon Ball stuff. Like a lot of it's just like dead ass drawn exactly from the original manga. It just doesn't have its own creative fight scenes. Like it doesn't have like the big fights like in the anime with like Goku versus Hit or like Goku Black versus Vegeta or like so far Goku versus Jiren in round 1 in so many different fights. And it just feels like it's a lot of pandering and it makes everybody look weak except Goku and Vegeta. Like everybody, like every character just seems weak. Every villain seems like a pushover. Like the only one that you could say maybe is Beerus, but Beerus is not really even a villain. Like for example, like he skipped over to the Resurrection F saga, so we don't even know what Frieza can really do. And when he had a chance to show Frieza versus Goku, he skipped over it. Like the manga is just rushed. Like, and I know it's a monthly thing, and Toyotaro started out the beginning being ahead of the anime. Now he's so far behind, it's crazy. But it's just, if you want to do this monthly thing, you don't need to rush it even more, man. Like, I just want to, like, because from Battle Guys, that was rushed to hell, but people gave it a pass because, you know, it was just a quick little thing. Then in Universe 6 Saga, like, it was like the best thing that Toyotaro did. He kept Super Saiyan God around, which is the best thing he did. But Hit was just a punk in that thing. Like, Goku literally could have beat Hit with just plain Super Saiyan Blue, but he just left. And I guess the whole storytelling of Super Saiyan Blue being this uncontrollable thing is really cool. That's one of the positives he did there, but it just made it seem like Goku and Vegeta are just OP and they're only losing because of their own stupidity. Like, instead of the anime of them just generally losing because they just didn't know what was going on, it was like, nope, Vegeta was just being dumb and he just wanted to show off Super Saiyan Blue and spam it. Like, that's the reason he lost. Not because he didn't know about his technique, it's just because he's being dumb. Like, that was pretty much it. And it made Hit look worthless because later on, because of that fight, he stopped using time skip and just focusing on hand-to-hand combat. Like, you literally took the coolest thing away from Hit and make it seem like it's a character development where he should stick to his own guns and get better at it. I don't know. It just made Hit look like a punk instead of being like this powerful character that was in the anime. Then with the Future Trunks saga, like the plot holes, like in Dragon Ball's known for plot holes, but this was just like dead ass. Like, hey, you watched the anime, so this should fit, right? Like with Goku using Hakai out of nowhere, even though he never saw Hakai. But to the readers, it's like you saw the anime where Goku was there, but in the manga, Goku was not there when Beerus used Hakai. And just the time traveling nonsense and how Goku Black was just a punk most of the time. You only had one moment where he was stronger than like most of the cast. But then, like, after that, he was just getting punked by Super Saiyan God, Vegeta using Blue and the Blue and God switching, which is cool because they use it in the anime. But again, and as a Goku fan, I'm a big Goku fan. I feel like it was pandering to Goku too much. Like, it's crazy how like Torotaro doesn't really get these characters as much as Akira Toriyama does, because he low-key just fits into the joke role. Like, oh, Goku's a bad dad, or Gohan appreciates Piccolo more. Let's have Gohan in Piccolo's outfit because F it. Or let's have Goku say this, or that. It's even worse than it. Like, the mischaracterization for Goku is insane to me, and just feels like Torotaro is just really trying to like pander to like the mainstream jokes of the Dragon Ball fan base instead of actually paying attention to the characters. Like, you know, the whole joke that Yamcha sucks, even though in the actual series he really isn't that weak. But I feel like Torotaro would just purposely crap on him. Like, it's bad, man. But anyway, continue with the Goku Black saga. So pretty much Goku Black is a punk as well. Like, every major villain's a punk. And then we get to Fusamasu, which his moves are just so lame compared to the anime. Like, all the nigga does is throw bricks. Like, and he does Janemba attacks and everything. Like, he just steals moves from other people and not does his own. Granted, does a joke at Goku, but I'm just talking about he's just not as creative, you know what I mean? Then we get Vegeta Blue, and the way they try to deal with Fusamasu is that he's not actually a Kai, so he has a time limit as well, so that's how they try to nerf him. But it feels like the manga tries its best to nerf everyone, which makes it not fun, you know what I mean? Like, I know Dragon Ball Super the anime has its problems, and it has, like, you know, it's different, like, you know, issues people can have with it, either with context or without context. But it's like one of those things that the flaws also give the anime character. Like, people got the problem with the Spirit Bomb Sword thing or the Super Saiyan Rage thing, but it makes it more, you know, fun and dynamic. While in the manga, there's no Blue Kaioken, which was even more disappointing because now it's this whole Master Super Saiyan Blue, which is just blue without aura. Don't get me wrong, the concept is cool, but just really, like, imagine Super Saiyan just without aura. Boom, mastered. Like, I don't know. I'm more into like the Kaioken type. You know, it just exceeds power, and it's just the equivalent of Blue Kaioken, which is just more boring. Trunks was complete, like, he wasn't even there in his own arc, the Future Trunks saga. The name of the saga, and Trunks was a white mage. He didn't do anything. He just got wrecked. So, like, I like the Trunks version way more in the anime as well. Yeah, I like Goku Black better in the anime. And Fusamasu, even though he was better drawn, like, cause he didn't have, like, you know, the half purple arm thing, but again, it's just another moment where the villain is getting cucked. Like, Vegeta Blue just stomps Fusamasu, and he doesn't even unleash the final Kamehameha. Like, the most epic moment from the anime, Vegeta Blue doesn't even do it. He unfuses. Like, it's just another FU to, like, the people who watch the anime. Like, again, like I'm saying, if this manga came out before the anime, people would be crapping on it. But because they know the anime was ahead, they know what it could have been, so they just like the manga for being different. It's like that Last Jedi effect. Like, oh, it moved your expectations. That means it automatically is good. But regardless, he makes a whole big moment that Goku by himself could take on Fusamasu, and he uses Hakai, which, again, he didn't even see it. So, yeah, just the betrayal of Vegeta. He doesn't even do his final attack. And, like, people could say, you know, the whole retcon thing ruined Vegeta or whatever. No, the manga just saying, nope, you're going to wreck and not even use, like, your strongest attack or one of your strongest attacks. It's just another moment where just the manga just rushing things, and Fusamasu just, you know, like, doing some weird stuff. We use a bunch of clones or whatever. And then Vegeta can, like, one-shot him anyway by himself. It made the villain look even weaker, you know what I mean? Then it ends the same way the anime does, except less special because it's just not as executed as well. Then we go to the Universe Survival Saga, where, like, they nerfed the characters. Like, Android 17 is fighting, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and his motivations are weird. Then a lot of people kept telling me Jiren is so much better in the manga because he's a hero, and I can give you that for a little bit until he just reverts right back into the anime Jiren where he's, like, all dark and brooding. But even then, like, Torotaro doesn't want to go all the way with that because we finally get to it, and, like, Krillin has no character development and he just gets one-shotted. Like, Tien, he just gets one shot as well. At least he can unleash his Tri-Beam, but again, he just gets one shotted. Gohan, like, gets no character development throughout this entire manga. He's just like, we don't see Gohan from the entire Battle of God Saga until we see him again now, he's just missing a bang. Like, it's just no character development. Like, I know people was crapping on Gohan this entire time, saying that he should never became so weak, but in the manga, you don't even see that entire thing. We just are skipping through things, and we see now Gohan decides, I want the Piccolo outfit, even though at the beginning of this whole thing, he was in the Goku outfit. So, again, it's just another one of those, what a twist. And like I said before, the Goku versus Frieza fight is skipped over, and you just see in the actual tournament, people are just getting knocked off like left and right with no big moments. Krillin literally did nothing. And I repeat, nothing. Removed. Tien, he unleashes a tri-beam, and that's it. He didn't even get to eliminate anybody like he did in the anime. In a recent chapter, like, even Rebran is a jerk in this. Like, Rebran in the anime, like, she gets a lot of hate, but she was just a misguided person who didn't really understand the concept of love. In the actual manga, she's just this prick who all she cares about is actual physical beauty, not eternal beauty. And yeah, and she gets knocked off without a big fight with Android 18. None of the whole team with them has a big fight. They just get knocked off by the invisible person. And the Bay Android 18 doesn't do anything. She gets knocked off too. And Piccolo, he didn't even get to fight the Universe 6 Namekians. He just gets knocked off. Like, oh my god, it's just sorry. You know what I mean? Like, in the big fights, like that little Power Ranger dude that fought Vegeta for a little moment, then he got knocked off. He didn't even have a big moment. He just got knocked off. Then Frost, he has a little bit of a moment, but it's just kind of random. It's just, I feel like Toritaro doesn't really understand these characters, and I think he just wants the fan servicey stuff. Like, let's just get to the big moments from the anime. I feel like Toritaro doesn't really want to tell the story. I think he just want to make stuff that's different from the anime and hope you like it because you already saw it happen in the anime, and I just hope you like my differences. And it's just not that good, bro. It's just not. And I understand people praise this stuff, but it's just more of like a nerfed Dragon Ball Super with none of the fun. No Blue Kaioken, no Super Saiyan Rage, no Spirit Bomb Sword, no like epic fight with Goku versus Jiren. Like, Jiren, you can say all you want to, that has like a weird backstory that's very bland, or you say his character is bland, but at least he looked tough and badass in the anime. In the manga, it's just, he's just doing basic stuff. Oh, he overpowered Hit, who's just using basic combat, then out of nowhere he frees him in time, then I guess he breaks through it, but it's just so badly executed. And even the way he dominates Goku, it's just no aura blue Goku almost getting knocked off, and then Goku is not even like pushed to a point he uses Ultra Instinct Sai, and he's just pretty much chill. Then you even see Blue Goku about to fight Jiren again with like no sense of fearness. Like, every time you saw Goku try to fight Jiren again, you felt like he's going to get destroyed without Ultra Instinct or something around that power because he's just outmatched. But in the manga, it's like, yeah, he's outmatched, but hey, it's not that serious. I'm just oh my gosh, it's just 10 minutes plus of me just ranting about this. But does anyone get what I'm coming from? I just feel like so many people give this manga so much praise because they know what happened in the anime, and they just appreciate little differences or like a lot of nerfing of characters, or just they just appreciate that because they felt like it was too crazy in the anime. I don't like it's like one of those things in fighting games. I support more buffs instead of extra nerfs, and the manga is one of those things that they think nerfing is more important than buffing. Everything just seems very lackluster to me. That's just my opinion. If you like the manga, I'm not gonna say you're a bad fan or anything. I'm just saying at some point you just gotta admit that this manga is not the most executed thing well, in my opinion. That's the most effed up grammar I've done. But yeah, just from the weak villains, like, it's just every villain looks so weak. The only villain that looks tough is Jiren and Goku Black, and Goku Black was just instantly destroyed right after. And Jiren, like, I'm guessing he looks tough, but even still, his feats are just not as big as in the anime. Like, literally, Jiren destroyed Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku. The Spirit Bomb destroyed Vegeta. In the manga, he kind of beats down Goku, and he knocks out Hit, but with like an uppercut. Like, it wasn't even like a big thing. I don't know, man. It just, the scale of the manga just seems so much smaller because it just skipped things, and like he gets so much praise for it. While in the anime, if the anime makes something that's very questionable, like Goku using blue too much, people call it an ass pull or like stuff like that. But if the manga blatantly just messes up completely. They'll say, well, at least it was cool. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I'm not really liking this manga, to be honest with you. I forgot to talk about the few things I liked the change in the manga, I guess. But for one, I like the whole Beerus, the God Destruction type fighting thing. That's literally the best thing that's come out of this manga in terms of changing things. I've already talked about the whole backstory with Trunks. I like that change. Other than that, nothing else, to be honest with you. Like, really ain't. The only thing that you can say is considerable is that they continue using Super Saiyan God a lot. Yeah, that's about it. So back to my present talking. That's all I really got to say here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, see where I'm coming from. I'm not just trying to attack the man. I think Torotaro is like the dream Dragon Ball fan. He made it, but I just wish he can do better and just not just skim through things that, you know, if the anime didn't exist, that we would not like these chapters, man. And he has the luckiness of, like, we know what happens already, so we can kind of like get the context of what he means. Because sometimes he's able to fill in some blanks. Like, I like the backstory for Trunks a little bit more in the manga because it's more broken down and everything, and it's more creative. But he just only has small little sparks of, like, he's at his best when he adds extra context to the anime, but he sucks when he tries to do his own thing. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say in a whole nutshell. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I might talk about the whole Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan Blue and Dragon Ball Heroes. Let me know if y'all want me to talk about that. And yeah, SonTj peace. Love you all.